Okay, just a fast, quickie little tutorial here on how to use the Faststone Image Resizer to convert. Conversion is one of its primary functions. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to make a folder for the images that we're going to convert so they don't get mixed up with the other ones. I'm just going to use some loquat, which is a kind of tree that makes a nice orange fruit in the wintertime. Here's the loquat flowers I'm going to convert. And even if you make copies of these and even if you rename them, mixing files, converted files with original files just makes a mess. Right click in an empty space, hover the cursor on new, click on folder. I'm just going to call this one loquat converted, and that's all we have to do. Next, we have to open the Faststone Photo Resizer. There it is. Whoops, excuse me, I just closed it again. Alright. And the first thing we have to, you'll notice, is up in the upper left, you have two tabs, Batch Convert and Batch Rename. We want, of course, the Batch Convert tab. Now also up here you can add new skins if you want to make it look different. Okay? But I don't. So click the Batch Convert tab. Notice that by default you get a list. Now I happen to know where my files are. They're up here in 2013 photos. If I open that, I know they're in January. But if I open that, I don't know which ones are which. So I want to see pictures of them. So come up here to these icons. This is the list icon. This is the see the thumbnail icon right over here, the nice colorful one. That allows me to see the photos. And you can see here's the new folder I just made. So these programs all can use the Windows shortcuts. So click on the first file you want. Hold down the Shift key. Click on the last file you want and everything in between. Highlights. Come over here and click on the Add button. That's my list that I'm going to convert. Next, drop down. I want to convert these to PNGs, let's say. So I select that. Check out the settings for PNGs. 24-bit, we can convert to black and white, etc. Compression, no. I'm just going to have no compression, no filtering, and no interlacing, and just click OK. Now, output folder. We have an output folder. So let's find my libraries, my pictures, my 2003 pictures, wherever there they are, my January pictures, and my loquat converted folder. Click OK. And that becomes my output folder. Secondly, use advanced options. We're going to leave this unchecked. Advanced options are cool. You click it, click the button. They allow you to resize, rotate, crop, increase the canvas size, increase the color depth, make some adjustments here, they make a lot of nice adjustments. Change the dots per inch, the resolution. Add text to your photo. The one I generally use is add a watermark. You can make a logo, store it away. You can browse to it, and then you can add a watermark to each of the photos, or you can put a border around them or apply a frame effect. But for right now, we're just going to convert. Okay, so uncheck use advanced options. Rename, yes. Normally, I want the image plus a number. Notice how when you call it up, it's blue. I'm going to type in loquat, okay, 01, or here, loquat, and then I'm just going to put number, okay, so that'll give me a pattern. This is the image plus the number, and this tells me I'm going to start on number 1. If you're doing a sequence, like if you have 250 photos to do, and you name them converted, You're going to pick 3 number symbols because you're in the hundreds, or even 4 if you want a 0 in front of the number. And you might only be able to do 50 at a time. That has to do with how much resources your computer has. So when it comes up to the next batch you do, you might want to start here on 51. And then on the third batch you do 101. And on the fourth batch you do 151. Okay? But since I'm only doing 6 for practice here, we're going to start on 1. Keep original date and time attributes, yes. And ask before overwriting, yes, should be check marked. Once all of that's finished, you just click convert, and you can watch it process here. Okay, and it's done already. Now when I was practicing doing this, output format, I selected GIF, which is a lot different, and it took about twice as long to process. But this is a really solid program. Okay, it's finished. Let's close it. Let's go over here, go to Pictures, find my 2003 photos, my January photos, my low-quat photos, and there they all are, named and numbered. Okay, and that's all there is to converting photo file formats or photo file types using the Faststone Resizer. It's a very nice little program.